you were in the stands, it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It would just have been breathtaking.
It seems fitting that in this classic venue, one of the many plaques on this wall pays tribute to an athlete who ran far ahead of his time. At the turn of the 19th century, this young boy from the dirt roads of Delaware County took his first strides into an uncharted world. His quest was a blur to those who watched.
Many of the experts still considered him the greatest schoolboy runner of all times.
Lean and strong, James Ted Meredith was a farmhand with competition running through his veins. And to escape a life tending to hard labor, he was to run as fast as he could. And he received help from his father.
Because his father was a farmer and also a horse trainer for Mr. Riddle, Ted's father would train Mr. Riddle's horses. Sometimes he would attach a rope to Ted's waist right behind a sulky. And he would teach Ted starting, pacing, decelerating, all that type of stuff. So this is how Ted really learned how to run.
This is the old brick masonry shop. This is the building where Ted Meredith learned the brick masonry trade.
Ted's early years were spent at the Williamson School on this sprawling campus steeped in tradition. Athletics would provide structure and training that would one day make Meredith a champion.
Young man, 16, 17, 18 years old, coming here, and it's not an easy path. It's a tough path, but you learn the values of hard work and teamwork and all the things, and the Williamson experience is similar to a sports experience in a lot of ways.
Coached by his father, Ted never stopped running. The word spread.
He was recruited by a man by the name of Jimmy Curran.
Next stop, Mercersburg Academy, and the legend of Ted Meredith continued to grow.
Just weeks after graduating from Mercersburg Academy, he went to the Olympic trials, never imagining that he would actually win a place on the Olympic team in 3 events. And one of his friends that he had competed against was also selected, and that man was Jim Thorpe.
That Mercersburg schoolboy who began his career by running behind ponies was a thoroughbred of his own at the age of 20. He thundered past the competition at the 1912 Summer Olympics in Stockholm, Sweden, coming just steps away from history.
He won 2 gold medals in his first international competition.
Following his gold medal performance and a few more world records at the University of Penn, Ted represented his country as a fighter pilot with the Allied forces during World War I. When he landed, his illustrious running career he left behind was now over.
Age is the enemy of all athletes.
Time measures us all and waits for no one. The Great Depression destroyed Meredith's spirit. Failed businesses and bad relationships were 2 disappointments he simply couldn't outrun. It's believed the Olympic champion even sold his 2 gold medals before he died. And Ted's finish line in life was a far distance from where it all started.
It was one of the biggest funerals South Jersey has ever seen.
The immortal of the Cinder path had no one to claim his ashes. A sad end that held such promise for a nation in need of a hero.
There isn't even a grave site for him.
Inside Knoll Gymnasium, surrounded by glass, sits the only tangible piece that reminds us that history has a home. An Olympic running shirt worn by a legend from Delaware County who raced his way to the top of the world.
The feats that Ted Meredith accomplished on the old Cinder tracks were just phenomenal.